I'm so excited. I'm about to watch one of my favorite horror show hosts, Lord Blood-Rah, and his nerve-wracking theater. But I have a bonus. I can watch it in 8D. I wonder why. Oh, come join me and my friends, won't you? Lord Blood-Rah, Lord Blood-Rah, Lord Blood-Rah, Lord Blood-Rah.
Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
My lords and ladies, geeks, geekarellas, geekulas, and geekaritas, I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater. And I know you know Superman. I know you know Batman. You know Iron Man. You know Spider-Man. But do you know Starman? Well, you will tonight, my lords and ladies. The super being from the Emerald Planet, sworn to defend the universe against evil wherever he finds it. All while wearing binding white tights. Tonight, my lords and ladies, it's the 1965 joke-worthy Japanese adventure, Attack from Space. I present to you Starman, our last line of defense against an attack from space.
With at least 2 billion stars in our universe, somewhere in deep space there are probably planets with civilizations built by living creatures, some peaceful, some warlike. From the distant Sapphire Galaxy, a ferocious race of creatures have set out to conquer our universe, beginning with the planet Earth. A nuclear war is imminent, the results of which will poison even the distant reaches of outer space, and planets such as this one, the Emerald Planet. Though they are fierce fighters when it comes to defending and protecting their way of life, the Emerald Men in the Marpet Galaxy are essentially creatures of peace. They realize, however, that the Spherions' mad idea of conquest now threaten their very existence, and drastic steps must be taken to prevent this dangerous act of aggression. The High Council of the Emerald Planet is now deciding what must be done. The Emerald Men realize the assaulting force which the Spherions are sending earthward represents their finest legions and their entire arsenal. If this force can be destroyed before a nuclear war can begin, then the universe will be safe. The High Council agrees that there is only one way the Emerald Men may be able to achieve this. The scientists of the Emerald Planet have invented one of the most ingenious mechanisms the universe has ever seen. Called a globe meter, it is carried on the wrist. It enables the wearer to do three things: to fly through space, to detect radioactivity, and to speak and understand every language on the planet Earth. Finally, this great forum of the Emerald Hierarchy reaches a decision. In order to save Earth from the invasion of the Spherions, they once more must present the globe meter to one of their fellow creatures and send him to Earth. He is the creature known as Starman. Starman's globe meter warns him that he is nearing a Spherion invasion ship, laden with weapons of deadly radioactivity. Starman realizes that the ship contains enough radioactive material to destroy Earth within a few seconds. He knows that even though he may be killed, he must attack the ship. Fiery meteorites has forced Starman to abandon his attack. He decides to land on Earth and to learn who among the billions of Earthlings is a traitor to mankind and is working with the Spherions.
And so Starman is on his way to Earth after a dismal failure with his first encounter with a Spherion invasion ship. For some reason, he thinks there are Spherion spies among us. Are there? Look at the people next to you. Are they Spherion spies? Are you a Spherion spy? I'm keeping my eye on you. Anyway, my lords and ladies, one of my favorite parts about these old science fiction films is the advanced technology that seems so primitive by today's standards. I mean that globe meter wristwatch device that they gave Starman that allows him to fly through space and detect radiation and speak and understand all known languages. Of course, it was on a wristwatch back in those days, but of course we have an app for that nowadays. I gotta admit, I have been having some problems with the flying through space function of this thing. And when I tried to speak another language, it only succeeded in getting my face slapped and a restraining order placed against me. Oh, that was the radiation detector. And my burrito's ready in the microwave. Oh, that's not good, is it? We'll be right back.
Bound by no earthly law, possessing weird and enormous powers, these strange teenagers from outer space invade the Earth and prepare to possess its women. Nothing can stop their deadly advance. Earthmen are no match for their superhuman powers. They blast the flesh off humans. A moment before, she was a beautiful young girl. Now, she's a skeleton. On Earth, at the Forecap Observatory, a startling discovery is made.
Professor, in the telescope, the GP object lens has been smashed.
What? The lens?
Look.
We won't be able to use it anymore.
It's true.
On an island 2,000 miles away in the Yamanaka Space Laboratory, where a spaceship to be used for peaceful purposes is being built, another discovery is made and reported to Dr. Yamanaka, who is at home.
What's that? It blew up again. How can that panel just explode like that? I'll inspect it. You can tell Asami to continue examining every part.
It's too bad. I wonder why there are so many accidents there. It's very suspicious, and astronomical observatories are having trouble all over the world. I'm scared. I think that someone is trying to destroy the research. You could be right, but why would they try to destroy a work that's so peaceful? I can't understand. I can't either, Ryoichi. As Father's ship nears completion, there are more accidents.
Keoru, I'll go to the laboratory now. After that, I'll go to the plant. You can tell them at the plant to look over the ship.
All right.
Asami, what happened?
Oh, Doctor. It looks as though the relays have failed. Then they burned. That made the rectifiers and condensers all burn up.
Asami, here's what caused it to burn up.
Oh? I don't see why. Those alloys shouldn't burn at all. I wonder if there's a flaw in the metal. That could have caused it.
Doctor, why not return the part as is? I suggest sending it to the company making it.
It's too risky. There'd be some publicity. Our enemies mustn't learn of this. With a ship like this, I wouldn't trust them. As men of science, I'm certain you're aware that the value of this great ship we're building lies in its peaceful usage. With it, we can learn what lies beyond our solar system. And yet the ship is dangerous. Enemies could use it against us. And should that occur, you know that we'll all be defenseless, and the destruction could be terrible. So we will have to continue working in secrecy for a time. So, not a word of our successes or failures must reach the outside world. We'll say nothing until our ship is ready for flight.
Yes, Keoru. The damage can be repaired quickly.
Oh, we're so glad to hear it. All you need will be a solenoid then for the rectifier panel.
Right. The only trouble is we haven't a single solenoid in our inventory, none at all. They are not supposed to melt, so we felt that we wouldn't be needing any for spares and therefore didn't order them.
I'll go and get some then. They're sold at the Precision Works, isn't that true?
Yes.
Then I'll ask Papa to write a list for me. Let's go together.
We'll get the part here as soon as we can.
That's right.
Ryoichi leave the island space laboratory and go to secure the precious part needed for the spaceship.
Can I help you?
Here, this is what
A list. Oh, sorry, the gentleman who just left bought the last ones. We're completely out of stock. I'm very sorry.
Man who just left?
Yes.
What's as soon as you can get this part in again?
If you come back tomorrow, I can assure you that we'll have some in stock.
I shall.
Good day.
It's peculiar. That strange man took the whole supply just now. Isn't that suspicious?
Certainly is. Let's trail him, right?
It's too dangerous. Instead, I think we should call the police.
Stay right where you are. Get over there. Get in. Move.
What's this? Grave goings-on in a ghastly graveyard? Our affable Asian adolescents shanghaied by grievous gunmen and made to crawl into a cavernous crypt? What fate awaits our darling duo? Find out tomorrow, same star time, same star channel. Or just hang out for a while and try to get through these commercials.
Why'd you set up the break?
Because I can use you. This machine utilizes X-ray, ultraviolet, and alpha, beta, and omega rays.
This man is a killer. Mad with dreams of fantastic power.
We're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials.
That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox.
You'll work for us faithfully or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
No money is safe. No man is safe. Nothing stops the amazing transparent man. Into army-guarded secret government vaults he goes, stealing confidential nuclear material, holding in his unseen hands the key to world power. But the amazing transparent man wants first vengeance.
If I choke you hard enough, you'll bring me back.
Price, and you're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. The walls move slowly in against you. Don't try to escape, you can't.
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
Children, you mustn't be afraid. I'm certain your father will save you. Just as soon as you sit down and write him a letter. Come and write it. You'd like to be rescued, wouldn't you? You know where to take them. Man your posts. At this same time, on the island where the secret space laboratory and Dr. Yamanaka's home are located,
Yes? Have the children returned?
Not yet, sir. Apparently, they've been delayed. It's the first time in weeks that they've been in the city. They're enjoying it.
I just hope that they're all right. Osami, how are preparations for the engine test proceeding?
I'll check it again later. I think by morning you can test it.
Doctor, excuse me, you have a visitor.
Here? At home? But it's secret here. No one is supposed to know we are located here.
We've been well aware that you're here, Doctor.
We are locked up in their secret headquarters. They say that they will kill us unless you come. Please do what they ask and save us.
Tobashi, don't let this man get away. You hear? Osami, call the police.
Don't move. I warn you not to resist us. Otherwise, you won't see your children again. We're after the engine of the ship. You see, we're agents of the Spherions who are going to attack the Earth. We have secretly erected another great spaceship. We need the plans of your engine to fly it.
You have them build a ship. And you're responsible for the damage here, isn't that right? Our planet must face a war. And you are a spy. I'll make you pay for all the harm that you've done.
Doctor, I know very well what I am. And I'm content. In the attack, I won't die. The Spherions have already assured me of that fact.
Come with us. After the engine is installed, you'll fly it. The ship will be ready as soon as you have the engine working. Now let's go, Doctor.
And if I decide that I won't? Don't take the engine plans, I beg you. Oh.
Now, go ahead. Let's go.
Here, some of the world's top security forces hold an urgent meeting. Gentlemen, I have an announcement. I assure you, it is of grave importance. The blueprints for the great spaceship engine were stolen a few hours ago. And we have also learned that Dr. Yamanaka is missing as well. All of his work has been sabotaged.
Have you learned who is responsible?
At the present time, we have no clues whatever.
Keeping this situation secret is wrong. I think we should let people in on it. There might be some way that they can help.
No, I strongly disagree. You're certain? Starman, you say? Yes, sir. My dear sirs, Starman is outside. He would like, he said, to address this meeting.
Is this Starman? Is he anyone we can call on to help us? If he is, then I propose that you ask him for his assistance immediately.
We'll see. Sure, Starman is...
Yes.
Absolutely.
Please listen. Your planet is about to be attacked. You can take my word. The enemy is coming from an outer world toward Earth. They are called Spherions, and they are a vicious race. Some of their secret agents have infiltrated your most restricted areas, your governments and your scientific laboratories. At this moment, the Spherions have a huge space station within striking distance of Earth. That's right. It is in position. And also, I know this. The Spherions have built a great ship. It is similar to yours, except that it lacks an engine as powerful as the one on your ship. However, their agents have managed to kidnap Dr. Yamanaka and stolen the plans for his engine. Gentlemen, I want to say, I've come from the Emerald Planet to save Earth and ensure peace for all time.
Something can be.
It's them. The Spherions are coming nearer. I know I can hear them. Gentlemen, please. I promise I will locate the Spherian ship. I'll return Dr. Yamanaka and the blueprints.
We want to have a ship just as strong as your ship. And we waited for you to volunteer to work on the engine. As you know, we have not tried to make you do it by using force. Our great patience, as well as our goodwill, is at last ended.
I'm sorry, Captain. My children are the reason that I came here. I will not give you any of my help. I'm against war. You may threaten, but I will continue to protect the peace of this earth. I'll do nothing though you may kill me. But my children don't deserve death. You can free them. Captain, they're innocent and should be spared. I'm offering my life to spare them. There's no amount of brutality that'll make me submit.
I have another way to force you to do as I want. I'll make you into a Spherian slave for all time. Lieutenant, use the thought eradicator.
Yes, sir.
No! No! No!
Let me go!
Stop it! Don't do that! No! No, please!
Madman! You're beast! Your attack shall fail! You'll die!
Oh, no, please! No! No, you mustn't!
Strange interference on our warning system.
Make contact with the space station. See if they know what's causing the trouble.
Yes, sir. Sir, I can't make contact. There's a strange object interfering with the beam.
Switch to another band and turn the frequency up.
I'll try to. What is it? Emergency. I know that sound. Starman is causing it.
What? Starman is the cause? Take your battle posts and prepare for action. Hurry! Hurry!
Come in. I surprised her in her room. She was not alone. With my own hands, I killed her.
Starring Boris Karloff.
Take this gun. Escort this gentleman from the castle. If he resists, kill him.
The Terror. His evil mystic powers go beyond man's wildest imaginings. The Terror, empowered to avenge, to reward, to transform.
I do love you.
Is she a blood and flesh beauty a man can enjoy?
I am possessed of the dead.
Or is she a gossamer myth, created by a madman's distorted desires?
Take your life as you took mine. and bring us together forever.
Join Boris Karloff, the Frankenstein monster of all horror motion pictures, in his most blood-chilling screen experience.
Feel myself going back to the animal instinct. I lock myself in there with him, feeling that I might do something terrible. Ah! Billy! Billy!
Well, all it took to scare Starman away last time was a few flying space sparklers. Let's see how he does against a whole Spherion battle force, whatever that is. By the way, Starman, as he is known in this film and other films here in the United States, actually originated in Japan as Supergiant, the very first Japanese film superhero. He starred in 9 short feature films there in Japan, which were later edited into 4 feature films that aired on American television in the 1960s. And the actor who played Supergiant / Starman was named Ken Utsui, and he is still very much a working actor in Japan to this day. And to this day, he was so embarrassed by this role that he refuses to talk about it. Something about the overstuffed white tights they made him wear. So, for the sake of Mr. Utsui's pride, do not stare at his bulgy tights. And now back to tights from Attack from Space.
As he flies toward the space station, Starman detects signals from the secret Spherion base on Earth.
When you reach them, ask for instructions.
Yes, sir.
the Spherion space station receives the signal from Earth and returns in order to the underground Earth base.
Here is the order, sir. Starman is liable to make trouble. Kill him. Also get ready for launching. Be certain that all prisoners are on board. Do not waste any time.
Right. Starman's globe meter has warned him that he must face not one Spherion base, but at least two. The base under the Earth's surface and the station in space.
Starman crossed the electron net. Stop all sending until we can kill him. Ah, Starman's approaching. Increase acceleration. A third. Mach 80.
At this same moment, in the Sepherion's underground base,
launch the ship!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Countdown may begin. Report.
Monitor. Open.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As the ship is launched from Earth, Starman detects the presence of another, larger space station. It is the Spherion Supreme Headquarters. You must instruct the spaceship to use EF orbit, sir.
I know it. This is Bunda addressing you. Change course. Move into orbit EF. Wait for further instructions.
Our course is altered. We are entering orbit.
EF is near the Death Star. I know as a certainty that our new ship can withstand that heat. Starman, as he tries to follow it, shall die. The flames there shall destroy him. The minute that's done, we can move through Earth's solar system, and our scheduled attack can begin.
Sir, after it crosses the Death Star, and our attack is ready, I suggest you offer a surrender ultimatum.
It's necessary to show our strength. And in order to do that, we'll have our rockets destroy one of the peaks in the Himalayan mountains. We'll approach Earth from this point as planned, but first, Starman must be destroyed.
Starman detects signals being sent earthward from the huge Spherion station and realizes that the signals must be meant for a spaceship. He suspects that either Dr. Yamanaka's powerful ship or one just like it has just been launched. And he knows that if this is true, the doctor and his children must be prisoners on board.
The ship will cross the fiery Death Star very soon now. Start adjusting the cooling system.
Yes, sir. Turning cooling system up. Starman sees the ship and calculates that it is nearing the Death Star.
Exterior heat rising. Continue. Yamanaka, make that heat drop. Go on.
Starman doubts that his steel body can withstand the terrible radioactive flames, but he knows that he must try to stop the ship from keeping its rendezvous with the Spherion Supreme Headquarters. If he fails, Earth will be destroyed. He has no choice but to risk the flames of the Death Star. Beyond the Death Star. Yamanaka, this ship is invincible. It cannot be destroyed. There's no force in the universe that could defeat it now that it's been armed.
I will never help you in using this as a weapon.
Doctor, you must be obedient. Since our brain treatment was given to you, you are a robot. That's all you are.
Yes, yes, yes. They said it. The Death Star. Old George must have seen this movie when he was a kid, huh? Maybe that phrase stuck in his head a little bit. And did you notice that the voiceover said that the steel of Starman's body might not withstand the heat of the Death Star? That's because Starman is a robot. Yes, I know. They don't mention it anywhere in this movie, but Starman is a robot. His body is supposed to be made of the strongest steel known in the universe. But if his body's made of steel, why is his acting so wooden? I know. They can't all be winners. We'll be right back.
From the depths of hell comes The Devil's Messenger, starring the Master of Mystery Lon Chaney and Karen Cannon.
You can leave my message. You'd have to go back. Up there.
No, I can't. I won't go back.
You deliver that to a Mr. Donald Powell. Don't be afraid of me.
The Devil's Messenger delivers gifts from hell, turning man into a ravaging beast.
I took a picture of that old farmhouse. There's nobody in the picture. You saw it. Was there anybody in it?
No, there wasn't.
Somebody has come out of that house, and they're coming toward me.
Back from the dead, his lovely victim seeks revenge for her horrible death at the hands of a man driven mad by a gift from hell. Trapped in her icy tomb until the Devil's Messenger exposed her nakedness in her crystal prison.
Now let's get down to here.
She becomes the object of a scientist's lust. His consuming desire for her drives him to commit murder to keep her for himself. Not since Eve received the apple have gifts inflicted such unnatural consequences.
Tonight at midnight, you will be dead.
Just how do you intend to kill me?
I have no idea. I don't even know you.
The crystal ball foreshadows doom, for it is the plaything of the devil, and only he can change the events it foresees. You must see what the Devil's Messenger has in store for you.
Creation of the humanoids. Out of the atomic war came the perfect man, the humanoids, man's own creation. Physically and mentally perfect. Created to serve their masters. Men and women. But could man compete with this creation, the perfect man?
You love that machine?
I love Pax. He's dedicated to keeping me happy. And I am happy.
The robots are machines. They must be made to look like machines.
The perfect man, created by man, becomes man's worst enemy.
Proceed.
The most provocative story ever filmed. The most unusual story ever filmed. You must see it to believe it. The creation of the humanoids. The perfect man.
You and the others have no choice but to submit to my orders. Without you and your vast knowledge, we could not fly this ship or use it against your planet. But now there's no problem. You are completely under our power.
Meteorite coming into the fourth quadrant.
You're incorrect. Meteorites are not in this area. Check your screen.
Yes, sir.
Starman is there. Starman. It's a mistake thinking he couldn't withstand that tremendous heat. Now we must outdistance him. Curse him. Increase our speed.
Our speed is at the limit and Starman is gaining.
I know. Now we'll kill him. Yamanaka, you will start firing the rockets. Hurry, Doctor. Starman is an obstacle that must be destroyed. You must not hesitate to eliminate him. These weapons can do it. You must try to make every one of them strike him. Now, go ahead and shoot him. Shoot! Nothing in the universe can stop us. Undar, our Supreme Commander, is a genius. By ordering us into EF orbit, he enabled us to kill our enemy.
Captain, we are now in the vicinity of our space platform.
Excellent. Contact them.
Yes, sir. Headquarters, this is the ship. Headquarters, this is the ship. What are your orders?
Headquarters to ship, headquarters to ship. Use the third plaza for landing. Approach from 90 degrees, 2 minutes left. Speed, Mach 3. Make your landing immediately.
We will. Follow their beam.
Greetings. I extend to you a welcome to our station.
We're going to erect other ships here. We'll send them all against Earth to destroy it. And you'll help. We need your brains in this.
Here's our plan. We Spherions are not interested just in Earth. We intend to conquer the entire universe. And to do it, we need vessels that can withstand all counterattacks. They'll be strong, made just like your ship, Doctor. And that is the reason our honored leader brought you here. You, Doctor, will design and help build the ships with which we shall conquer the entire universe.
Report. Yes, sir. The missile's ready and prepared for program.
Excellent.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Clear again now. The effect of the machine is worn off.
Yes, I know. I'm aware. Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
Creatures listening on Earth. My plan is to destroy your world, but it's not too late to save the Earth if you unconditionally surrender. You must surrender or die, because destruction will be total. People of Earth, surrender or die. Our power will be demonstrated now. We'll direct a missile at the Himalayan mountains. Pay attention to its great destructive force. More can be sent unless you give up.
An emergency meeting of the United Nations is held. Governments, such as that of Japan, hold urgent meetings. Government officials demand to know what progress has been made on the secret spaceship which Dr. Yamanaka had been building. If completed, it might possess power enough to defeat the Spherions. But a member of the missing doctor's staff gives a report. The news is discouraging. Although the remaining scientists have been working night and day to complete the ship, an engine to replace the one taken by the Spherions has yet to be built. The panic-stricken officials demand that all the scientists on Earth pool their resources to build another engine as quickly as possible. It is unanimously agreed that unless this is done immediately, Earth will have no hope of fighting off the imminent attack. A proposal to offer terms to the Spherions is rejected by some, but agreed to by others. Men desperately argue over a solution to the problem which can mean the end of life for all.
You know, I really like that Spherion command base. It's nice and roomy with a big outdoor plaza you can land your rocket ships on or assemble your troops in. Have barbecues on the weekend, you know. I like a big, roomy, open-air spaceship, you know. And coming up, if you thought the fight scene from They Live was long, you won't believe this one.
This engine's still warm.
Say, did you see the skid marks out here? They go at a direct right angle to the direction of travel.
No digs in the macadam either. Somebody was hurt. There's blood all over this thing.
What is this black menace that kills everything it sees and hears? No human mind could imagine the enormous destructive power of this maddened, killing thing. If you're young people in love, look out. If you're driving a lonely road, you're as good as dead.
There's been a lot of livestock missing lately. That doesn't make headlines, but now it's people.
Never in the history of the United States, a monster of such size and power and horrifying hatred of man.
From ancient Genesis to the modern screen, the name written in blood, Ega!
If I could just call you on the phone. The code of the ghost got the sign of the toad. Nobody lives on the Brownsville Road.
Thrill to the newest recording star, Archibald Jr.
Oh, they scream in this way.
See ravishing Marilyn Manning in a thrilling, chilling story. The last of the prehistoric giants sees his first girl.
Noah.
Curious newsmen search deep in giant country for the last of the ancient cavemen. See a tough giant tamed by the soft hands of his captive woman. See him sacrifice his ageless beard for her love. Then lose her to a boy in a dune buggy, escaping a burning desert. Ega's primitive passion was love or kill. Hear Ega talk, the ancient language of love, used at the beginning of time. See Ega!
And now we return to Attack from Space as the Spherion Command play good cop, bad cop, homicidal cop with the good Dr. Yamanaka. Stay strong, Doc. Not that you've been that strong so far, but, well, you know what I mean.
Yamanaka, what's taking you so long? Those designs should be done already. You never took this long when you were working on Earth. Hurry along. If you won't work any faster, your children will die.
We're being delayed because of this. We need those additional ships. You better get those designs completed.
I think you'll see the advantage in doing exactly what we've been asking. If you do, if you really decide to join us, you'll be granted an excellent post, and you'll have a great laboratory put at your disposal.
Sir, bad news. A report just reached us from our base on Earth. The Earthlings refuse to accept your ultimatum, sir. And also, we just learned that they have arrested most of our secret agents. And their top scientists have resumed work on their great spaceship.
What? Destroy downtown New York, center of London, and the Diet Building in Tokyo. Start the attack.
Keep up this missile attack much longer, all the Earth will be destroyed. We'll have to do something about it. We could wreck their missile control room. Let's try.
Then if we took the ship after that, we could try to destroy the station.
Failure means death.
That's right. If we fail, there'll be no Earth to return to.
That's right.
So we'll do it.
Just how? Do you know how we'll do it?
Surprise the gods is the first thing we'll do. Now you must disguise yourself as one of the gods. It'll be dangerous, as you know. Still, there's no other way to enter that area. There's only one god who keeps watch in this section, and I'll surprise him easily. As soon as I knock him out, I'll get into the ship. It'll take exactly 30 minutes to warm up the engines. We'll launch them at 2 o'clock. Just be certain you're there. Tell your father that he has to be there then.
I think we're ready to attempt it. Let's begin now. Let's go. Come on.
You're forbidden to talk.
All right. We won't do it anymore. Look out. Here comes another one. I just was issued orders. You're dismissed.
Wait. Weren't those orders written down? Oh.
Don't forget, it's important that you're here by 2 o'clock.
Really, Chief, go and tell Father to be here. I will. Here to relieve you as ordered.
Launched that ship. We could not successfully defend ourselves against them. However, we shall continue our program of destruction. With this method, we may be able to prevent the launching of that ship.
We have an alternative. If you finish your designs in time, we could build another ship. One strong enough to destroy the one on Earth. How long will it take you to complete those plans?
I won't do them. The effects have worn off. The doctor thinks again.
He's to die.
The missile control is damaged. Sabotaged.
What? Sir, the pressure adjuster is ruined. It's sabotage. I see. Sound the emergency. Prisoners just succeeded in escaping the guards. They are the ones responsible for sabotaging our instruments. We must find them and make them pay for this.
We captured this one in the second plaza. However, after searching carefully, we haven't been able to find the others.
Sir, we've searched everywhere, yet not in this plaza. The others could hide among them.
Then let a check begin.
Nothing, sir.
They are someplace on this station. There's one more area that they could hide in. Tell me, since you've been on watch, anyone gone in?
No, sir, nobody.
How long were you here?
Sir, 1 hour.
I didn't order you here. You don't belong here. You're a prisoner.
Father! Where is he? Get back. Let's go!
Sabotage is a charge against you, and death is decreed as a penalty. I'm passing that sentence, yet it's too easy a penalty for you. Go ahead, execute them.
For 2 million years in these subterranean caves, a creature of superhuman evil was entombed in a wall of ice, waiting to be free, waiting to live again. Travel with us on a journey into a world where nightmare becomes reality.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got onto that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Travel with us, if you dare, on the Horror Express.
We'll search the train and find it, whatever it is, and destroy it.
But if it's alive...
I want this kept quiet. I don't want to panic the passengers.
The malignant power of this creature is indestructible, transferring its force from mind to mind, from body to body.
Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him.
You think evil can be killed with bullets? Satan lives.
The animal that you shot was only the host. It's alive in someone on this train.
You saw his eyes. One look at them and you're dead.
Anything that moves near that door, kill it!
Run. Run for your life. Hide, but you can't escape. No one can stop the fury and the terror of the Horror Express.
Dance, baby, dance, come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding sea. Ride, baby, ride, come and ride with me. Let your feet go easy.
What do you make of this? Where does the other end go? It dumps into the ocean.
It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff.
I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death. The Beach Girls and the Monster, starring John Hall, Sue Casey, and the glamorous Watusi dancing girls from Hollywood's famed Whiskey A Go-Go nightclub. Music by Frank Sinatra Jr.
You got a monster in the surf.
Chicks, do you have a problem? You won't have after you meet the monster on the beach. If you see this ghoul, play it cool. Beauties in bikinis, laughing, singing, surfing, sinning. Beach party lovers making hey hey in the moonlight while the monster waits and watches. Yeah. This one will kill you.
And now, my lords and ladies, that epic fight scene I promised you. Fists flying, guns blazing, featuring a cast of thousands. I present to you Starman, kicking it up to 11. Just try counting the number of Spherion soldiers he takes on here. Also, count how many laws of physics he breaks doing it.
Firing squad, ready! Okay! Stop!
on, Doctor. I'll go and get Keoru.
Doctor, we made it.
Keoru isn't here. Where can she be, Father?
I turned on the engine switch at exactly 1:30. They'll go on at 2 o'clock.
She's got to make it to the spaceship before then. Otherwise, she'll be left behind. The ship will leave, and I can't stop it.
I'll take a look. I'm sure she must be coming.
Oh, don't go. Starman is already searching. We must put our trust in him.
be a fool. If you launch the ship, your daughter shall die. Get out of the ship and surrender.
Doctor, we can't let her die.
Yes, but if we stay, Earth will be destroyed.
Oh, but they'll kill her.
You can't leave her. Father, help me.
Stop, Starman, do you hear? I give you one last chance to obey my order. You must do so immediately. Refuse and you will see her die.
We can't leave her here. Let's agree to what he asks. Doctor, turn off the engine.
Repair it at once.
Sir, Starman smashed the communications. They're completely destroyed.
Oh.
We can't hold him back. Now he's coming this way.
Here?
Don't let him enter this section.
No, sir.
It's that time, my lords and ladies. Assume the position and open your minds wide. It's time for your cranial cavity search. Yes, my lords and ladies, the cranial cavity search. Here's a chance for you great geeks out there to prove your geek cred by showing what you know. And tonight's cranial cavity search question is: the big green guy, Godzilla, has starred in over 30 motion pictures and counting. In 1964, his fourth film was released in the United States as Godzilla vs. the Thing. What was its title in Japan? What was the original title of the movie Godzilla vs. the Thing? A. Mothra vs. Godzilla. B. Godzilla's Great Battle. C. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Or D. Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. Do you know, my lords and ladies? Run that through your mind a while these commercials try to run you out of your mind. And the answer to tonight's cranial cavity search question: what was the original title of Godzilla vs. the Thing? It was A. Mothra vs. Godzilla. Or, more properly, I should say, Masura Tai Gojira. Yes, the Thing was none other than that giant cuddly friend to children everywhere, Mothra. Of course, he was a little bit more menacing in his original incarnation. In fact, this marks the first time that a monster was brought in from another movie to battle Godzilla. Mothra made his film debut sometime earlier in his own self-titled film, Mothra. And now, my lords and ladies, on to Attack from Space, as our hero fights on, and on, and on, and on, and on, and on, and on.
Let's go. Come.
Doctor, just one more second.
Don't worry. We'll soon catch up to it. Hold me very tightly.
Yes.
Are you ready?
You're safe.
Thank you.
All right, you must destroy the Spherion space station right away. Now, try. Right 180. And 40 down.
Increase thrust, Mach 32. You've got it.
More thrust.
I'm turning it up.
Changed the station's orbit. Now it's EM-10. It's excellent for destroying their nuclear stockpile without any danger. Here is the station's new orbit. Ascend. 38 degrees. More thrust.
I'll increase the thrust to Mach 80.
Mach 92.
I'm turning it up.
More thrust.
Mach 100.
More. More thrust.
I'm turning it higher.
Earthlings can live on in peace now, Doctor. My mission has now been completed. You may return to Earth. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
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 Farewell, my friends.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Starman. Goodbye. Thanks for saving the planet. Maybe next time you come through, you can teach us all how to breathe in outer space like you did that little girl, huh? I mean, it would save NASA millions of dollars. No more life support systems on their ships. And the International Space Station could build a big outdoor patio like the Spherion Command Base. That would be nice. Well, maybe we'll have to have another Starman adventure on the show sometime, huh? But for now, I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to invite you all back again next week when we'll do whatever this is all over again. As always, I am Lord Blood-Rah saying, geek out.